Hello and welcome to the Kingdom YouTube channel. My name is Jacko, and today is another dev update for the month of July. Still going to try and keep these monthly, same as I'm going to try and keep the podcast monthly. I have a few things to talk about, a good number of things to talk about, so we're going to get through them. And if you have any questions, make sure to leave them in the comments down below. I'll try to answer as many as possible. We don't get a lot of comments, so I doubt that there will be too many that I won't be able to answer. With monthly in mind, I want to remind you that podcasts are going to be returning monthly. Returning to duos when possible. A recent podcast with Ivory, titled Please Stand By, which I believe is episode 12 or 13. It's the first duo podcast we've had in a few months, almost a year at this point. Will there be only duos from now on? No. That is very, very unlikely, though not impossible. I don't know how it'll happen. Getting people together to do podcasts is more difficult than it seems. I'm going to continue to try and do 1 to 2 a month. This one I know came out in July, and you guys didn't get one in June. I can do nothing except blame Ivory. We were supposed to record it earlier in the month, but we had some issues. Of course, I'm jesting when I'm saying I only blame Ivory. We were supposed to film it earlier, but complications, so we filmed it for July. That said, if possible, I'm going to try and knock out a second podcast for July, and you guys can just imagine that other one came out in June. That said, you should expect 1 to 2 a month. No, way back in the day when we started doing it, and we only did that in the normal Kingdom videos. We used to do like one every week or something. I don't think that's going to be possible in the future, but we'll see. Maybe not. But 1 to 2 a month is the minimum that I'm going to do. If I can make a bunch, Patreon will get it early. So if I manage to do a bunch of them and catalog them, or able to make a catalog of them, back catalog, then I will start doing it so that the Patreon gets them early. With that in mind, with the Patreon in mind, I want to tell you something that is coming in the future. It's a revamp to the Patreon and Ko-Fi. If you're unaware of the Patreon and the Ko-Fi, it's the principal ways of supporting the Kingdom community overall. Whether that be the Discord, the Reddits, the website, the YouTube channel, the Twitch, etc. That is how you can show your support financially. Of course, you can share the video, subscribe, like, and comment, and all the fun stuff down below. But the Patreon and the Ko-Fi help us financially. In case you're unaware, Ko-Fi is a one-time donation, where Patreon is monthly. I typically only label or link the Patreon in the description because it's what we mention in the videos, and not everyone pronounces Ko-Fi correctly, so I just keep it out of the scripts. So if you do want to use the Ko-Fi, just go to the main channel page and you should find it in the About section. Or it should be in the thumbnail, or the channel thumbnail. Should be there. It's a little coffee symbol on a blue square. I'm going to be doing this revamp to make it more professional and enticing, mainly for the Patreon, really. Right now it's because of COVID, there's still some things I want to do. Originally, when I did the Patreon, I wanted to do giveaways or give out new merch when new merch designs are done quarterly. But shipping is a bitch in this new world that we live in. So that isn't a thing. So those need to be revamped. It's not going to be a massive revamp. You won't notice any significant visual changes. Who knows? I'm going to try and make it less Discord specific, because originally when I made it, we only had the Discord. We didn't even have the YouTube channel yet. So we'll try and fix it. The Ko-Fi very much needs a good cleaning. I didn't put as much effort into the Ko-Fi as I probably should have, or as much effort as I did into the Patreon. There's no real reason for that. I was just more aware of how to manage and use Patreon than I knew how to manage Ko-Fi. So for those of you who have seen the Ko-Fi, thought it looked strange or a knockoff or a bootleg, I apologize. I will be cleaning up very shortly. Now, let's move on to more YouTube-specific stuff. The thumbnails have been featuring my character lately. I rather enjoy using my character, and by my character, it is actually Rascal from Bunny Girl Senpai. I will leave a link to where you can watch the series down below in the description, as for everything else I'm mentioning. So go to the description or pin comment down below if you want to read or know more. So if you've ever wondered what that character is, it's Rascal from Bunny Girl Senpai that I mix and match and try to make it my own to some degree. It's just the character I use for my profile on Discord, and so I've just ran with it. It's just what people know me by. I think I'm going to continue doing that. I know back in the day I used to just do anime in general and everything, but I think having a theme or having a character specifically is pretty good for community and driving a style and a character for the channel. But you guys let me know what you think. Let me know if you preferred it when it wasn't my character in a thumbnail, or it wasn't just my character or someone else. Because I mentioned this because in the podcast, although I wasn't the only one and I was doing it with Ivory, my character was the only character within the thumbnail. Anyway, so you guys let me know what you think of that. And I just want to remind you, fan art is something I like to encourage. We've never gotten fan art, but feel free to send it to our email or whatever. Use a hashtag for the kingdom, whatever. And I'd really, really love to show off anything you guys make that's related to the kingdom at the end of the podcast as a sort of homage to the community. You don't have to, don't feel obliged to make fan art, but if you do, I just want to let you know that I will be putting it into a podcast and trying to show it off as much as I can. So make sure when you do, if you do end up showing your fan art or making fan art, make sure that you put in a Twitter or something that you want to promote as well, so I can put it into the video. Other than that, with artistry, keeping in mind, I want to remind you on something that I briefly mentioned in that last podcast and in the last dev update. I'm still working on the mascots. Once they're complete, I think I'll still continue with my character as my Rascal character, because they're going to be separate. Rascal's going to be me, whereas the mascots are going to be the kingdom, and it's going to be representation for you guys. As soon as those mascots are done, I'm going to change the channel art to be basically them all together. So for fan art, that will be another level for you guys to go through and do anything. These mascots are going to be more specific to the Discord, but maybe I will try and make one for the YouTube channel, one for the Discord, blues, reds, or something like that, color coding them to match the social media or whatever we're using. I will keep you guys posted as it comes. If you want to be more posted, if you want to know more about it, you can just always pop into the Discord, ask me, or just keep watching the dev updates. Maybe I'll tweet on Twitter. I try to tweet stuff as well. My Twitter's @Jacko_2026. There's a link in the about page, or not in the about page, in the description down below. Continuing with the YouTube channel in mind, I want to talk about the game series. I will continue with Stardew. Someone made a comment to me in the Discord because I started a Borderlands and Soma series while not having finished the Stardew series. There was no real reason for that other than I wanted to play Borderlands and I wanted to play Soma as much as I wanted to play Stardew. I still have old footage for Stardew, so maybe that will be the next video in the game, and then it'll be Borderlands, and then it'll be Soma, so it'll be like that. They're three very different games, and I'm filming them very differently. The editing's kind of the same, except for Soma, I'm trying something different. I'm trying to go for, just something else. So there will be variety in the game series. Don't worry though, the game series is not going to be every week to upload like it has been lately. It's just easy to edit, easy to upload. And there very well might be times in the future where you get a game video and a podcast, or a game video and a dev update, or a game video and an explain video, because they're so easy to edit. So that's for one branch of you. For those of you that like the games, don't worry, those aren't going to go away in the future. Probably continue doing them. And for those of you who don't like games, don't worry, that won't be the only content. We're not becoming a game channel or anything like that. We're trying to go for a variety channel here. Like I said, I'm trying something new with Soma. Trying to do hard cuts / memes similar to a YouTuber I watch named Stimpy. You can also find a link to his channel in the description and pinned comment below. He does these kind of hard edits with memes intertwined. I find it entertaining. I don't think I'll be able to mimic it fully or even relatively close. But if you want to know what my inspiration for what I'm trying to do, that would be it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the first Soma video. I know some of you did, which is great. I like that game. It's kind of fun. I have a few hours worth of it already recorded. So be aware that it'll be coming up very, very soon. The Explain series, specifically the anime branch of the Explain series, is coming back very, very soon. I know a lot of you have been asking for it, where it is, what am I doing with it, are we done with it, are we not going to do anime anymore on the channel? We are going to be doing anime on the channel. We're going to continue the series. I'm going to try and make even more series. That World Explored video we did with One Piece, I want to do another one for Cowboy Bebop, explain the money, how all that stuff works. I have a bunch of things in mind for other channels, other series but since the last Explain video, I've been writing a backlog of scripts. Specifically, I've already done the following: Death Note, One Punch Man, Goblin Slayer, Inuyasha, and I'm currently working on Mushishi, or however you pronounce it. Like I said, I'm trying to stockpile scripts since they take quite amount of time to write and record and edit. So I'm trying to make it easier so we can crank them out more often. I just hit a roadblock where we were recording and editing them faster than before, and because the writing was getting harder, because I was trying to make the videos more enticing. There's more tidbits in them. I think you guys are really, really going to enjoy pretty much all of them. I have a feeling that YouTube's not going to like my Death Note video or the Goblin Slayer video. So for those of you who are a little bit more edgy, get ready for that. I guess there's some things in there that kind of fly into the yellow check mark for YouTube, but I think we'll be fine. I think it will just be something that will get recommended like crazy. So there goes another reminder for why you should subscribe, in case it doesn't end up in your recommended box, or who knows. I have an idea for a series. As I mentioned, I want to do a bunch of anime series. And I want to know what you guys think. How does a series going over timelines, or even how to watch a series, sound? I bring this up because when writing my review, which is still in progress, I know I mentioned it months ago, on Cowboy Bebop, there was a lot of questions on the subreddit about the positioning of the movie. And in case you're unaware, go watch our Cowboy Bebop video. Good video. Both of them are pretty good. I'd recommend the Redux, really. Both of them are very good. They're just very, very different. And the movie's position within the episodes, where does it fit? So there's a lot of stuff like that. And additionally, I recently started watching Fate. And Fate seems to be something that a lot of people have questions about how to watch, where to start, where to begin. There's a lot of YouTubers have already done it before, but who gives a shit? It never hurts doing it over and over again, you know? It doesn't hurt for paint the fence blue twice, give it 2 coats or whatever. I don't know how that saying goes. So let me know what you guys think. So a series going over timelines, or a series going over how to watch a series. These would be very, very short videos, or relatively short, about as long as our World Explored for the One Piece. About something like that, maybe. So yeah. Last thing on my notes here, Dev Update will in the future be attached to a podcast. I would really, really like to make it so that you guys get 2 uploads a week. It's a lot easier said than done. I'm not sure how a lot of YouTubers manage it. We're in 2 years now. We've done already 2 years on YouTube. We will do something, I don't know, maybe Like I said, 500 subs, maybe we'll do something, maybe 1,000. I don't know. When we get to a milestone, I'll announce a dev update or podcast. I'll say thank you, but I don't know if we're going to do anything huge. Maybe 500 we'll do something huge. You guys let me know what you want me to do or what you think's best. But in the future, podcast, dev update, they will be part of a double upload when they come out. Because they're both monthly series. Dev updates are rather easy to talk about. A lot of times in podcasts, I mention something swiftly, don't finish the thoughts, or I mention something that I say, oh, I'll explain it further, and then you have to wait for the dev update a whole week later, like you had to do for this video specifically. But that's what's gonna happen in the future. They're gonna be paired together for a week's upload. Anyways, that's all of the news I have for this update. I'll be back for another update in a month's time. We'll be covering the new month, what happened in July, etc., etc., etc. So, if you haven't already, make sure to hit subscribe. If you enjoy the video, hit like. If you dislike the video, hit dislike. Leave a comment about any questions you may have. I'll try to answer them as best as I can. If you have any recommendations for videos we can do or series we can do, let me know. If you want to be on an episode of the podcast, or you know someone that you want to be in an episode of the podcast, also leave their name. Do whatever. Leave a comment. Any comment's great. Once again, my name is Jacko. I'm the community manager and editor of The Kingdom. So I'm the chief boss here. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, I'll see you guys very, very, very soon. Have a good one.
You know, I don't own the records, but I know of the existence of the records. Like many of these, I own some.